Hey, what's going on, guys? Steve here from Revolt Studio, and today we'll be taking a look on how to do the sky replacement of this parallax shot into something like this. We'll be covering on how and the technique of realistic compositing of any cloud footage that you like and do some color correction on it. So let's jump right in. Okay, so I've got my footage ready in here. Drag and drop it onto the little icons down here, and it will create a new composition for us. I'm just gonna turn down the resolution a little bit. And for this tutorial, drag the indicator to 3 seconds and press N. Go to the resolution and change it to full. And go to the window, look for tracker. And then we'll have the window tracker menu, and the option is all grayed out for you. Click on the footage and click track camera. Well, this process is going to take a while, depends on your laptop or desktop performance. Okay, once it is done, we can now see a lot of reference point, and we wanted to attach our sky to the farmost point. Right click on it and create null and camera. And now we can see that our null is attached to the background whenever the camera moves. Okay, now go to the effects and preset and type in color key, and then we can drag that onto our main footage. Let me just close this real quick. Now we're going to click on this little eyedropper icons, zoom into our footage, and select the color that is as close as possible to the mountain, maybe somewhere around here. As you can see, there's nothing happened yet, but if we increase the color tolerance, we can start to see that the sky is being keyed out. Now that we have a clean border, but we start losing some details on the city. And to fix that, we can go to the main footage, hit Ctrl D to duplicate. And in the new layer, we're gonna delete all this effect. And now we're gonna solo the main footage that we just copied. Take the pen tool and draw a quick mask around it. And we're gonna rename it to ground. And let's rename this footage to key out. Select pen tool and mask out the layer on top and press M and select subtract. Okay, now we're gonna grab the sky background and drop it in our timeline, and we're just gonna rescale it very quickly to fit in our comps. We're going to lower the opacity so it's easier for us to work in. Now we want them roughly to be here, and turn the opacity back up. Unsolo all this thing. And now, as we can see, the sky background is just a flat image. It doesn't have the parallax effect that we want, and it's not realistic. To fix that, we're gonna select the sky background layer and press F4 on the keyboard, and you can see this little cube right there, and press it, and it will become a 3D layer. And now, as you can see, it's much better, but we're still far yet. The sky background is having way too much movement, and it doesn't have that kind of realistic feeling. And in the real world, if the sky is very far away and you move your camera, the sky will have a little or subtle movement. Okay, so this is where the track null that we have created earlier comes in handy. We're gonna copy the track null informations and paste it on the sky background. To do that, we're gonna select track null, press P, Ctrl C to copy, and press P again on sky background, Ctrl V to paste it. Now we just want to move and scale the sky layer in place. Once we're done, we can see that the sky have less movement compared to before. Okay, there is this dark area, and we can fix that by moving the sky background in X-axis, or you can just drag and scale it. Much better. hide the sky layer real quick and select the pen tool. And we wanted to draw a rough mask around the sky. And there we go. Go to the sky layer and press F to open up mask feather and type 100. And now we're gonna move the sky layer below the ground layer. Let's go ahead and refine those masks in the sky background. Turn off the ground layer and select the sky background, and we're gonna change the blending mode to overlay. And turn on the ground. Okay, as we can see, we have a very sharp edge of the mountain that doesn't blend well with the background. Go to our ground and press F to open the mask feather properties, and we maybe do like 75, maybe 100 pixel. Yeah, much better. As you can see, now the mountain started to blend in a little bit better with the background. Now, we're going to do a little bit of color correction on the mountain footage to match the sky color. To do that, we're going to go to the Effects and Preset, type Curves, and drag it to our ground layer. Now let's go to the drop down, select Red Channel, change it to full resolution so we can see better. And just boost up the red a little bit. And let's go to the green channel and pull down the value just a touch. And maybe the blue just a touch. As you can see from the sky, it is like a sunset shot. The city color is way too vibrant and rich. We're gonna tone down the color. To do that, we go to the Effects and Preset, type in Tint Effect, and drag it in, and you can drop it on the ground or you can drop it in here and change the amount to 0. And now we're gonna map the black color and pick the darkest color in the scene, maybe around here, and the brightest color in the scene, maybe this one, and adjust the amount to roughly 15% and not overdone it. As you can see, the effect is now start kicking in and blend a little bit better. Maybe we want to lower the grain a little bit more. We can see that the edge of this mountain is somehow bluish. To fix that, we're gonna copy this 2 effect from the ground layer, go to the keyout, and Ctrl V to paste it. And now we're going to do a little bit of color correction on the sky layer. Go to the Effects and Presets, type Curves, and drag it in. I want to increase the red and lower the blue just a touch. If we scrub through the footage, we've noticed that the sky doesn't attach and move along with the camera to create the parallax shots effect. To fix that, we're gonna click on this little icon, pick whip, and drag it and release on the track knob, and turn the 3D camera on. Now, if we scrub through the footage, we can see the sky move along with the camera and create a realistic shot. Of course, we can fix that by dragging and moving in x-axis. There we go. And that's it. We have the sky replacement tutorial done. We're gonna keep on exploring more and fun stuff inside of After Effects, especially in realistic compositing, motion graphics, and visual effects. And I'm gonna be showing you on tips and tricks on achieving certain stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one. And keep learning.